my friend Arlene, who, if you see right now, she's doing American Sign Language. She's interpreting what I'm saying right now. So she's going to teach us a little bit more about American Sign Language today. So we're going to get to do some story time, some acting, and hopefully learning some signs. Does that sound good? Yeah? You want to get started? Okay. And we're from Watertown Children's Theater at Musesian Center for the Arts. And this is actually our first time doing one of these ASL Storytimes. So we're so glad you're our first friends here. So I'm going to hand it over to Arlene now.
I was like, I love this. I love the faces. Like, yes. Ready to go. Okay. So, let's talk about what we're going to do today. All right? First, Allison is going to read a story. And when she's reading the story, I'm going to be copying what she's saying, but saying it in American Sign Language. Okay? When we finish the story, it's a great story. You're going to love this story. I promise. It's going to be so much fun. Then, I'm going to teach you some signs from the story. And then you know what's going to happen next? You do? What's going to happen is we're going to read it again, but you're going to help me because you're going to sign with me. Like when you hear the word moo, you can sign moo with me, and you can sign cow and everything. Okay? And then you can ask me questions, and we can have some more fun. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Sound good?
Yeah? Can you show us how to say yeah?
Yes. Make a fist and go up and down like your head. Uh-oh, he's been signing already.
All right.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Look at, and him too.
Nice.
So before we start, I want to know names. What's your name? Whoops.
You okay?
It's okay. What's your name? Can you tell everybody what's your name? Say it loud. Lucas.
Lucas, nice to meet you. And what's your name? Patrick. Nice to meet you. And the sleeping
Soleil.
Oh, what a pretty name. That would be the perfect sign for that name. So Soleil means sun, and this is a sign for sun. Would that be the perfect name?
This is so cool.
All right. So you ready for the story?
Should we start? Okay. This book is called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. And it's by Doreen Cronin. And the pictures are by Betsy Lewin. All right. I'll get a little closer so you guys can see the pictures too. Okay.
So I'm going to get like here so you can see the two of us easily, okay?
Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long, he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough. The cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now, they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. And you know what they were doing? Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows the type, hens on strike. Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. And there's Duck going off the diving board. And that's the end. Awesome!